Okay, good morning. This morning I'm gonna show you how to set up your gradebook in TAC. Thank you, Katie, for letting me use your TAC. So you're gonna go to your Teacher Access Center. She's an ELA teacher, so she only has two different gradebooks. Some of you are gonna have three. I'm gonna open the class. At the top, I'm gonna choose Gradebook, Setup. Then it should come up to my category page. At the top, I want to apply weight to course competency. I guess it's not going to let us do it. It's going to go there automatically. So I'm going to add in the two different categories that we should have. The first one should be formatives, and the second one should be summatives. I like to use test formative, test summative, or you can use the formative summative. Let's use the formative summative. So formative, we're going to give that a weight of 10% as per building policy. I'm going to make missing scores count as zeros in the book, and then I'm going to submit it. Then I'm going to come up here to the plus sign, and I'm going to add another category, and I'm going to choose summative. Here I'm going to change this to 90%. Check quarter one, quarter two. Change this to missing scores and add it in. I'm going to go back and just correct this because I don't think, I forgot to do Q1, Q2. You can see the difference. If you forget to mark both marking periods, it only saved one line. Whereas here, when I hit both Q1 and Q2, it saved the default and Q1, Q2. So I'm going to hit save again, and now I should see four different things in here. Now you'll notice it only says Q1, Q2. So come second semester, I am going to have to reset up my gradebook. Okay. So now I want to take this and apply it to the other classes that I have. So I'm going to come back up to Gradebook, and I'm going to go to Copy Assignments. Go back to Setup here. I'm going to add my course down here. So we've already done 5, so we're going to do 8. And I'm going to copy. Now previously it would copy over the settings. This seems to have changed a little bit since last year, so I'm going to go back in, I'm going to check, I'm going to go to my home, I'm going to check that second class to make sure that my category is copied over, and if not, I'm just going to reapply what I did. So I'm going to go to Gradebook Setup, go to Categories, and you can see that it did in fact copy over. Okay. Now, other classroom management items on here that you might want to know about. If you go to your classroom management section, you can pull up a roster. If you want to download that and print it off, maybe you want to have like a little bit of a paper gradebook or something like that, you can generate a roster sheet here. This is just going to give you the plain roster sheet with everything on there. If I go back to roster, before I go to generate one, I could actually change what I want in there. And I just go to the settings and I can show hide column. So if I want to get rid of like the gender or the birthday For the grade level, I can show and hide columns. So here, what's displayed, maybe I want to get rid of the grade level because obviously I know what grade level I'm teaching. Maybe I want to get rid of homeroom, gender, alerts, whatever I want to get rid of, I can choose right here, okay? And I can hit OK. Then I can go back and add some columns. Say I want to have 2 weeks worth or 1 week worth on there. So I can have 5 columns on there if I want, or I'm going to start with, I think, 7 because it's kind of like, one extra one and first stage, or maybe 6, so 2 and 4 for students. So I'm going to start on 8/31, and I could add dates if I want to the columns. And I'm going to hit OK, and now I can see I have the first so many days. You'll notice it doesn't include the weekends on there. So I could print this off now by going to generate the roster report. And boom, I can print that off if I want a paper gradebook. Also in classroom management is your seating chart. This is where you'll see pictures of your students. So you have all of your kids over here, and you can go to your settings here to change what you want this layout to look like. If you're having, how many rows or tables or things like that. So that's where you go to do your seating chart. Back in the gradebook, if I go to entry, this is where I'm going to actually enter assignments. I come over to the right and I hit add, or I can put all the information in about the assignment. And if I wanted for all my classes, I would hit copy down here and just choose the classes I wanted to copy to and hit add, and it will add an assignment right here. So those are just some of the basics for TAC, but most importantly, setting up your gradebook. Going back, they do want a snip of your gradebook when you're done, so you're going to go back to entry. All right, back to setup. And you're going to go to categories, and you're going to do one snip for each class that you have. So I can see here, this is Honors English 6-1, marking period 1. I'm going to snip that, and I can put it in a slide, or I can just save it as a picture. To get to your snip down here, you can just put in snip. You want snip and sketch. And just do new. Take a snip. And probably the easiest thing would be to just open a Google slide. Just want a blank page here, so I'm gonna get rid of these. So on my blank page, I'm just gonna right click, paste, and we'll put the snip right in that I took of my gradebook. Okay. So perhaps you want to do that for every single one of your classes, or just if you just have one type of class, you can just do it for one. Just make sure that you've done your setup for each class. Any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, have a great day.